Hey guys, so today I have a curly hair video for you. I really struggle with finding things that work for my hair, and I have been through so many products. And so I feel like I've got a really good grip on what works for my hair right now. My hair is this curl type, but my hair is not very thick on my head, even though it looks like I have a lot of hair. Like, I have pretty thin hair, and like my hair pieces themselves are pretty fine. I don't have like thick coarse hair or anything like that, but I do have a tough time with getting good definition and frizz. This video is going to show you what I do for my wash day and how I get my hair to last for 4 to 5 days. Sometimes I can go to 6 days, but it just depends on how my activity is throughout the week. Before we get into that, I'm just going to skip to the good part that I'm sure all of you want to know about now, and that is the #1 curly product that you need for your hair, even if your hair is wavy, and that is this Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulator for kinky curls and wavy textures. Now, if you're like me, you probably have seen this in the store and you're like, well, that's a weird name. And then you're like, what the fuck is it? It's a gel. It has a Think Dirty score of 4, which is really awesome. 3 is considered clean, so 4 is just like a little bit dirty. It's for an essential, due to an essential oil that is in this. But this is the best hair product I have ever used. This keeps my curls looking defined and smooth, very minimal frizz. I went out in the rain today. This is day 1 hair, but I did go out into the rain today and I'm still pretty much frizz free. This is absolutely insane. I have friends who have wavy hair who have used this, who absolutely love it, and I really recommend this product to anybody who's trying to get more definition. This is a little bit more pricey. It is $18 at CVS. That's where I got it. I'm sure that you could probably find it a little bit cheaper or a little bit more expensive depending on where you go. This product makes my hair super defined and frizz free, but also soft, and that's like what's so weird to me about this. But yep, so if you don't have Uncle Funky's Daughter Funky Curl Funks, what? If you don't have Uncle Funky's Daughter Curl Magic Curl Stimulator Gel, you need it. Even if you have wavy hair, you need it. Just try it, scrunch it, clump it, flump it. If you have wavy hair, try it. If you have curly hair, try it. Just try it. Like, we're all out here trying products anyways. You're gonna like this one. This isn't even an ad. I just actually really like this product. But okay, so let's see how I wash my hair.
Alright, so I start off by shampooing with Shea Moisture's black castor oil shampoo. It's their anti-breakage one. It's like a strengthening one. I like it. It sets up pretty nicely, and I just focus on really cleaning my head with it. I don't bring it down my length as much. Make a mohawk, because why not? And then after I rinse that out, I go in with the matching conditioner for that. I like this conditioner a lot. I also really like their hemp-infused conditioner that recently came out as well. If you have curly hair, you know the struggle that you need half a gallon of conditioner. So I go through with that, focusing that mostly on the length and the ends, and then I will comb my hair out with a wide tooth comb while in the shower. This takes a long time. I always make sure to start at the ends and work my way up so that I'm not tightening any knots that are already in my hair. Shedding is normal, you're not going bald. Anyways, we're rinsing all of that out. I try to rinse my hair with cooler water, not necessarily cold water, but I try to close the cuticle with a little bit of cooler water. I put my hair in a turby twist when I get out of the shower, and then I just comb through it one last time to make sure that there aren't any snags and knots in there. And then for my first product, I'm going to go in with Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Curl Defining Cream. I used a bit too much this time that I did it. but normally I use about a quarter size amount, and I will apply this to all of my hair. I'll flip my head upside down to make it a little bit easier, and then I'll make sure to comb through with a wide tooth comb to make sure that everything is evenly distributed. Now I'm going to go in with the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curl Magic Curl Stimulating Gel. I keep my hair combed forward after I put the Not Your Mother's in because this helps me get a little bit more volume at my roots once my hair is dried. I've noticed that if I comb my hair downward, then my hair tends to be more flat on top. And then I'm just going to rake this throughout my hair, and I kind of stretch my hair out a little bit and squeeze it as I go down. It's, I don't know, it's weird, but it works for me. And then I'll just go through and scrunch this all up and make sure that I have some nice clumps forming, and make sure that I distribute this as evenly as I can, because if you put too much in some spots, they'll stay kind of sticky, and if you put too little in other spots, they'll get way too fluffy. So I try to make sure that I have this as evenly distributed as I can, but overall it's so easy to apply because it's very slippery. So if you do end up getting any like tangles in the process of doing your hair, it's not even an issue to just glide right through them. Now that I finished applying my product upside down, I took a little bit more. I did take like 1 drop too much of this time, but then I like to apply it with my hair right side up because I feel like this helps me smooth down any frizz that would be on the top of my head, using the prayer hands method of applying, and then I just go through and scrunch all of that once again. And this is what my hair looks like now that I detangled the ends and made sure that everything was laying smoothly. Normally I would let this air dry, but for the sake of this video, I diffused it on high speed with medium heat for about 20 minutes. As you can tell, this looks wet still, but it's just because it puts a little cask on it. Cast? I don't know. I'm gonna put a shell on it. So we're gonna go ahead and scrunch that shell out. Your hair is not gonna stay looking like ramen noodles, I promise. What the shell does is it helps seal in any frizz and helps keep your curls staying defined so you don't get like that fuzziness that sometimes happens. So you're just going to want to go through and scrunch all of the crunch out, and I like to make sure that I fluff up underneath my roots. And this is what it looked like after I was done fluffing it out. It's still a tiny bit damp, but whatever. Then I just will let it air dry for the rest of the day. And then, wow, it's the next day, day 2 hair. I just slept on my satin pillowcase with this. I didn't have it up in a pineapple or anything. And can we just look at that? It's a little bit fluffier than yesterday, but I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm going to do to this? Nothing. I'm going to do not one thing to it at all. I'm going to leave my house. Just kidding. I'm not going to leave my house. It's quarantine. So really quick, I just wanted to show you what my hair looked like at the end of day 2 before I go to bed and how I will be sleeping with it tonight. I just put it up into a bun, but I can just twist my hair around and tuck it underneath and it stays. And then I go to bed like that on a satin pillowcase. And then I woke up and wow, yikes, huh? Somebody's tired. My hair is definitely more stretched out today. Personally, I don't mind that. I like it when it's stretched out, but I do have a pretty decent size mat going on in the back of my head. So I'm going to take this mister bottle and I'm going to slightly dampen all of my hair. Then going in with a wide tooth comb, I'm just going to comb out the bird nest that is forming on the back of my head. And I'm also going to run this through and make sure that any other big knots are taken care of before continuing on with refreshing my curls. Now I'm going to take a tiny smidge of the curl stimulator to just kind of smooth down any frizz that I have been having, which obviously is a little bit since this is day 3 now, and I've just been sleeping with my hair who knows how. Just not really caring that much, not putting in that much effort with it. So I'm just going to go through and smooth that down. And any of the pieces that have gotten really stretched out, like this one piece that's kind of messed up from getting highlights, it doesn't really have a curl as much anymore because obviously the chemical damage. So I'm going to finger curl that and hold it for a second to try to give it some shape. That's probably as good as it's going to get. Let's be realistic here. So this is what it looks like after that. As you can see, I don't have a bird's nest in the back of my head anymore, and everything's looking pretty defined and nice. This is what this looks like when it's dry, right before I go to bed. I just wanted to show you since it was still kind of wet in the last clip. Yep, so that's it for day 3. All right, day 4. This is what we're looking like after refreshing our curls yesterday, sleeping with our hair in the little twisty bun on the satin pillowcase. Honestly, amazing. Am I doing anything to it? No. So I thought that this was day 4, so that's why I hold up 4 fingers eventually, but this is actually day 5. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit more knotty up top from me sleeping with it in the twisty bun, but we're looking pretty good. This is about the point where I would wash my hair because I just don't feel like not doing anything to it anymore, but 5 days, baby. That's a long time.
That's it for this video. If you end up getting this product, let me know how it works for you. If you love it, if you hate it, spread the news. This is personally my most favoriteest product. So I'll be sad if it doesn't work for you, but I hope that you do try it and that you do get these awesome results that I've been having. And that's it. Bye.